What's up guys, welcome to this new episode. So in today's video I'll be showing you the best cookie settings that you can use with your Google Chrome on mobile devices. Okay, so without any further ado, let's aim this tutorial. So what actually are cookies? Okay, cookies or internet cookies are these small pieces of text that are used by a web browser or by a mobile browser to track, personalize, and store data from websites that you've had to visit. So you can think of it as the cache that runs on mobile that stores your recent session that you've had with apps on your Android device, okay, on your Android or even iOS device. And the way they work is pretty easy to understand. Okay, so the internet browser starts to send a request to the web server. If you don't know what a web server is just what hosts the website. So after the web server receives the request from your internet browser, it then sends back a set of cookies that contain the information that you've requested from that web server. And when your web browser receives this information, it receives it as a form of cookie that loads in the web browser and is being stored on your mobile device. So if you have to think of it, cookies are just the core of your internet browsing. With that being said, I think you understand that having the best cookie settings on your web browser is key to navigating the internet securely and the way you want. So before even looking to set your cookie settings on your Chrome browser, it's good to make sure that you are using the latest version of Google Chrome in order to get the feature that lets you modify the way cookies work on your Chrome browser. So to do this, you just need to update the Google Chrome from your Google Play Store or from your Apple App Store. So I'll just go to the Google Play Store right now and search for Google Chrome, just like so, and then you make sure that you update the app to its latest version if it already isn't running the latest version. So once your Chrome has finished updating, you just want to click on the open button to open Google Chrome on your phone, and it should load up just like so. So from here, you just want to click on this three dot icon at the top right corner and click on settings. On the settings, you want to scroll until you see site settings. Now here, you just want to scroll until you see third-party cookies. Just click on that, and there's a handful of options that you need to check. Okay, so in some of the recent versions of Google Chrome, there were actually 3 options here. Okay, so Chrome has deprecated the third option because it wasn't really necessary. Reason why I asked you to update your Google Chrome to the latest version. Okay, if you have to read through these third-party cookies to have a brief understanding, you see that it says a site you visit can embed content from other sites, for example images, art, and text. Cookies set by these other sites are called third-party cookies. So for a quick understanding, I'm going to take a real-life example. Let's say you visit a website that has embedded an image, or let's say a tweet from Twitter. We already know that Twitter uses third-party cookies, or Facebook as well uses first-party cookies. So if you're accessing Facebook's content through the website that you're already using, Facebook cookies or Twitter's cookies in this case becomes the third-party cookie. I hope you've gotten the point. So in recent versions of Google Chrome, there was a third option here, as I said earlier, and this option typically allows you to check whether or not you should allow third-party cookies on incognito mode. But now it's no longer allowed to do that. So once you allow these third-party cookies on, you will be allowing third-party cookies as well on the incognito mode, which is why making sure that you're using the right third-party cookies option is key to browsing securely. Okay, you don't want to access a site you don't trust through the incognito mode while knowing that it loads your third-party cookies. It loads your cookies from your mobile device to access this website. It is not a good option there. So in this case, if you are an incognito addict or if you're fond of using the incognito mode on Google Chrome, I recommend you use the second option, okay, which says that you block third-party cookies. And you should know that features that are accessed, that are available, that work or that rely on these third-party cookies on the site you access might not work properly. So let me take a good example with this Google Go. So Google Go is another Google app that is available for mobile devices as well. So let's say I search for this search term and I get this result right here. So I want to check on that result, and from what is shown, you can see that the site layout is not actually good at a glance. Okay, this is because the third-party cookies has also disallowed some of the functions that this website needs to run its assets properly. And what you can see here is just a basic structure of the site with no JavaScript loaded. You have just the HTML and the CSS structure of the website being loaded. There's no JavaScript being loaded on the site right now. So that's just how disabling third-party cookies should make it look with your Google Chrome. Again, make sure that after checking this option, you only access sites that you don't want to load third-party cookies, or let me say JavaScript, that you only want them to load the basic HTML and CSS of the site. And when it happens that you want to load your regular site that you often trust, you can come back to these settings and check the allow third-party cookies option, or just select it. So this is how you get to play with third-party cookies with your Google Chrome. Again, don't forget that a good understanding of these options is going to change the way you browse or you access websites on the internet. To learn more, I've provided a link in the video description that explains this in details, so you want to check the video description. So we've come to the end of our video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell down below to not miss our upcoming content. So I catch you in the next episode.